We are fencing our property. This part of the property is around 750 meters or more of dry stone wall, which we are building here. So we're gonna tell a bit about our technique, the one we use here. So for the base we add some medium rocks, we level it, we do it like 20, 20, 20, let's say 80 centimeters wide, and we always do a double row. We never stack like one rock on top of the other on top of the other to make a single row dry stone wall, because it's gonna collapse. So that's one of the reasons we do that. The other reason is that in between the gaps over here, as you can see, it lets the water flow and drain easily. So it also helps a lot with the drainage. You can add in between like wide rocks that will cover the width of that, and then continue to do the same all over again. And on top, for the finish, you add big ones, so it's easier in case an animal or something to... One thing you have to know is that when you stack the rocks onto each other, you make sure you move it a little bit, that it does not move one way or another, east, west, north, south. Now this one, you can see it moves a bit, so you can either readjust it a little bit, or you can add a little stone over here where it moves, and that's all. You don't have to be very meticulous with adding stones in between, because as long as it is equilibrious on all directions, it's gonna be fine, because you're gonna add more rocks on top of it and it's gonna be okay. So over here you can see that we're above ground. Over there we are building against the earth, so against the wall. So what we do over here, I'm gonna show it more clearly afterwards, and we add big ones on top of it for stabilization. So over here we go straight up, right? Vertically upwards. We don't incline either this side or this side, but here that we are above ground level. But over there, as you can see, let me go. This is our creek. Over here that we build up against the wall, you can see that we incline towards the earth over here. So that makes it easier in case there is a flood going downhill to destroy the whole construction, right? So you can see over here we've done a lot of work. At some places we go up to 3 meters high. This is very important, and also the double row is very important, because you have all the water draining, you leave lots of gaps, and all the water is draining in between the gaps instead of collapsing the whole thing onto your head. There's also a technique they use, that they put all the rocks vertically, not horizontally, which is very good, but I haven't tried that yet. Maybe next life. So yeah, you can see that over here that we're up against the earth, we incline inwards. You can see a slight incline as we go up, and it's easier because you have the whole earth, the earth wall, stabilizing the thing. So yeah, we're doing this. We're trying to get as far as we can from the creek, because if there is a big flash flood, the water can go up to here and destroy our whole property. So we try to get it as far away as we can. Here, of course, and we're going upwards. We've done a lot of work. We're almost done. We've done 3/4 of the property. East, south. Now we're doing the west side, and we have to finish the west side and part of the north side. So yeah, this is it. Stone wall. Over here we prefer, the old people used to have these big platanus trees as a wall, so they would stop here and continue over here with their construction. We prefer to go behind the tree, because like over here we go behind the tree, we don't use the tree as a wall, because the tree also blocks the flooding and the water and protects the stones that are behind it. So this is an old construction, this wasn't destroyed, so you can see that over here they stop right next to the tree and they use the tree to continue, but we prefer to go behind the tree. And over here you will see it. Naturally the wall would continue to the tree. You can see the old wall here which collapsed, but we go behind the tree, use the tree as a flat blockage, and you see that here the whole thing has collapsed, which was falling. So we go a little bit more far away and use the big trees as a water blockage. So yeah, that's it. Very important when you're doing a dry stone wall, go double rows, got lots of lizards. The water will drain through it, and as you go, add vertically if you want bigger stones for stabilization, and very important, the top ones should be the heaviest ones, or heavy ones, doesn't really matter. So we're going up to there, and over here we've already done that.